Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. And just before 2022 ended, I finally got that Ariel and Eric Deluxe boat set, so let's check it out. Hello, I'm Chaymie, and I like to make toy videos here on my channel. Reviews, restyles, reactions, and more. So I hope you'll consider subscribing for more videos like this. And here they are. So first of all, before anything, Happy New Year and Happy Holidays, and I hope the year ended great for you and that the year will start great for you as well. So this set came out in 2018, I think, and quickly sold out, I believe. And for some reason, the US site never restocked them, but they've been available on the UK site for quite some time, I think. But they retails for £60, so that was a little bit too expensive for me. But during these sales recently, they went down as low as £24, so of course the hoarder in me got two. I've actually been wanting this set for quite some time, so I am so glad that I finally can check this off of my list. So for the packaging, it's a really spacious box, and it has a nice huge plastic window display so you can enjoy the dolls, and it's also posed and packaged very nicely in there. The all-over pattern of the box has a underwater tropical island feel. It says Ariel Deluxe Set, The Little Mermaid. The top also just says The Little Mermaid, and there's this really cute artwork of Ariel, Sebastian, and Flounder on the front corner as well. Overall, it's a really nice set even to be displayed in the box. And now let's take them out. Unfortunately, this little piece of plastic water came broken out of the fishy's mouth. And for the dresses, I'm taking out the big guns, my tiny cat paw scissors. For the extra outfits, I already have like a ton of these from different Ariel playsets over the years, so I'm just gonna keep them as is, although they are nicely made. For the background, it's a beautiful custom artwork of the lagoon from the Kiss the Girl sequence. Now let me just remove the rest of their plastic bondage, and boom, there we go. This set actually has one of the most ties that I've ever seen on a doll packaging. So for this little water sprout thing, originally I thought they were removable, so all I needed to do was just, plop it back into the fish. But they are not removable and sculpted together, so it just basically broke. But it's okay, I can just glue them back later on. They look so cute together on the boat when it's all put together like this, but let me take them out for the time being so that we can get a better look at the dolls. Alright, here they are. So ladies first, let's start with Ariel. So this Ariel doll is also actually very nicely made. She is featured in her new head sculpt, but what I'm really impressed with is the dress actually. It's the blue dress, but it's constructed and made much better than the versions that they usually include as her extra outfits in previous playsets. And I'm just really super happy about her bangs because Disney don't do that as often as they used to nowadays. And I'm just really happy to see her correct bangs back, even though they're really gelled. The rest of her hair is also heavily gelled. It's the usual kind of crunchy, hard gel that you guys may already be accustomed to. But the hair quality is still great, so I think a simple wash can fix this. I really love her giant bow as well. Her dress is really cute, and I love the color. I love the puffy sleeves with the elastics. And for her corset, it doesn't go all the way around, but at the same time, it's also not stitched together. It's a separate little piece that it's stitched in front of the main blouse as opposed to all just being one piece. The skirt is also really nice with pleated details. And for her shoes, she got black little flats. I wish they would bring back the old school Disney Store high heels eventually one day, because she was kind of wearing heels in that scene. For her articulation, she has the usual Disney Store upper body joints with the neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and also she got rubber legs that moves at the hips and clicks at the knees. Now we move on to Eric, and I'm pretty excited about Eric. I think this is the first time that I was more excited about the male doll as opposed to the princess. So this Eric, visually he's the same as any other classic Eric. He has the sculpt that debuted with the Designer Fairy Tale collection, pretty much the same outfit as the other classic Erics, but the really cool thing about him is that he is like properly articulated for a classic doll guy. He moves properly at the shoulders, bends well at the elbows, also of course wrists, and even a knee joint, plus an ankle joint. Okay, now close your eyes, Ariel, because I'm about to undress him to see how he's made. Oh, it's really interesting to see that he has different colored arms. So that definitely says that these arms are probably from another doll. Damn, those arms are ripped. I'm thinking these are probably from the male film collection live action dolls, maybe from Gaston, I think. And the knee joints are pretty clean looking, and they bend well, and also the hips. And I'm glad that both the knees and the hips go 90 degrees for Eric, because that will make sitting so much easier for him. Okay, so the shoulders don't really spread out that much. They're kind of just stuck in that little position a little tiny beanie bit, so maybe it's just designed for him to be able to place his hands on the oars. Unfortunately, his head joint is still that ugly left to right thing, so I wish they could have taken this chance to change it into like a ball jointed pivot thingy too. Now let's get to the boat and some of the accessories. First up, we got Sebastian. So this Sebastian is actually the same sculpt as the one that was included in the recent doll gift deluxe set. So originally I had thought that Sebastian was new for that gift set, but it turns out he existed since this set, so that's pretty cool. It would have been really cool if it included Scuttle too, but it's okay. I got the Scuttle from the deluxe doll set, so I can just use him to torture people's ears. Now for the boat, it comes off of the plastic water, and it has like two little pegs shaped like a seashell for it to stay in place once you put it back on. It's a nice kind of flexible rubbery vinyl material as opposed to hard plastic, and there are 6 fish in total, with 5 being the green fish and the last one being flounder. And I just really love this particular sculpt of flounder too. I wish he was removable. And next we got the oars for the boat, and they are just identical oars but flipped, I think, for the sculpt, and each oar comes with 3 green froggies that are doing the backing vocals. Sha-la-la-la-la. And the oars can be placed on their little holders so that they don't fall off. Finally, let's take a look at the boat. So the boat is really nicely made. It's sculpted very, very nicely with all these little ornate patterns around the borders. And it's also pretty close in terms of shape and size to the one that was seen in the movie. So that's pretty cool. And I love the wooden plank details on the inside of the boat as well. And the oar holders have this little groove as well, so they can be moved like up and down so that it can mimic the rowing motion, I suppose. That's also a pretty nice detail. Overall, it's a really neat prop to have for the Little Mermaid fans. And I wonder if this floats on water. Like, I don't have a bathtub at home, so I can't test it, but if you have tested, let me know. Alright, finally, now let's place Ariel and Eric back into their boat. I wish Ariel had a jointed knee for this particular scenario, because right now her knees are just kind of like sticking straight, so you kind of have to position the dolls where her feet will go beside Eric's feet instead of just sitting face to face from each other. They kind of skewer towards each other, if that makes sense. Now let's just place Sebastian and we're good. So for my final thoughts, I think this is a pretty cool, pretty nice set to have, both as a play line and even for adult collectors, because it makes such a nice display piece both in and out of the box. I love the props, I love how faithfully recreated the dresses, the outfits, and the whole set is basically, you know. So if I had the money back then when it was first came out, I would have bought it for retail too, but I just waited 2 years, but I'm finally glad that I got them. So if you still haven't gotten this set but you still want to eventually, I would say go for it, like, because I think once the UK store sells out, they might not do this set anymore, but who knows, the live action Little Mermaid is coming out next year, so maybe they'll put more back out. But definitely grab it if you ever see it for a good deal. Alright, that is it for this video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You can also check me out on Instagram at Chaymie Creates for my toy photography. I did a really nice photo shoot with this set for 2023 New Year post, so I hope you'll go check it out there. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for 2022 and for all your support, and I hope we will all have an even more amazing 2023. Thanks so much, Happy New Year, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!